started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Let's go, baby.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to White. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the start right out of them.
This is Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, echo. 5.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's got White here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
You draw Corker. Undercross. Check 13. Check it.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready,
A
ready.
big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey. Go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were
looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
There we go.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Locke. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Locke trying to lay one up. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Locke going to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, lock it.
He's crashing.
On the ball. Leo.
Kill.
Fight.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go, Troy. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
50, Mike, 50. I'm coming after you.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Yo, faster. Get it.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Hey, Orbit.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
On third down, it's Stick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
70, Indy. General West. Bravo.
44's the mic. 44's mic.
Snap.
1st and 10, Stick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. This is caught by Jackson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Stick. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Watch the screen. 44, Mike, 43.
A shotgun throw for Stick. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Delta. 5.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stick looks to throw. Steps away to under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Protein spill. Get it.
Stick from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 4 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. That's complete to Robinson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here as he's taken down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On the carry, it's Jackson. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
80 weapons. Hey, Haywood. Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Being chased out left. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
60-or. Hey.
At the 36-yard line. Hey, check 24.
From the 36, Locke. This is caught by Robinson. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill.
You're out.
Hey, turn it up. Check 24. Switch.
Hard.
Check. Crunch.
Bam. Smooth.
Safety's creeping. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
Shoot.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, Alpha. Be driven.
Stick back to pass. Buying time to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose.
I'm plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll set up to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5 now. Stick. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Lock to throw for it on 4th. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Exit.
I got you. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Hey, Delta.
Team showed up.
You did it.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
6-6. Pull it high. Yo, go, go. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
They'll run again with Jackson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Man, I got you.
Go.
Motion.
On 1st down, Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
1st and 10, Stick. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 10, Stick. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Hey,
Just
keep
like
six,
that incomplete
keep six.
pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Got it.
On third down, it's Stick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Go, go. Go on, go on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, let's go. Get set.
Check 31, check 31. Check. Lucky.
And I-
After the turnover, here's Locke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Come on, Locke. Come on, Locke. We better than that. Check 4.
Leo.
You got tape. You got tape.
Get it.
Throwing on second and long. Locke being chased out left. Airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Hey, Echo.
Check right.
Lightning. Pass off now.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rashawn Gary in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. And 58 is a...
Look at me. Zipper.
It's a party now. 58.
Now Stick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Alpha. Hey.
58 for Mike. Hey. 58.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now!
Lock gonna go on fourth down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Orbit.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Hey.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.